You've been listening to a press conference there at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital treating victims of that shooting yesterday at Florida State University. Just a few pieces of news that came out of that press conference. Tallahassee Memorial is treating 6 that were wounded at FSU. They described their conditions as, quote, relatively stable. They said there was 1 abdominal surgery, 1 facial surgery. They described the patients as being, quote, very brave. And there was one other thing that a hospital staffer said that stood out to me, which is she described what transpired yesterday and said that in a way they are, quote, very lucky because of how tightly packed that area on FSU's campus typically is. Remember, it is nearby the student union. This one staffer there seeming to say that they are lucky there was not more carnage that day. I want to get right to former FBI agent and ABC News contributor Brad Garrett. Brad, let's start with this investigation. I want to take it here to the suspect, which is we know that this individual was the stepson of a local sheriff's deputy. What are the next steps here in this investigation to determine motive, which is still an open question at this hour, and to determine what kind of access to firearms he may or may not have had?
So I think probably motive will not be that difficult to figure out, because typically people that become, and I'm going to use the word obsessed to commit this level of violence, because you would have to have an obsession to take 2 firearms, a long gun and a handgun, go to a campus that you attend, and it would appear to indiscriminately shoot people. I mean, that one very sort of clouded video, which we think is this shooter, with a long gun, just turns and shoots somebody that happens to be walking by. I mean, that would suggest that this is sort of an indiscriminate, I'm angry at the world, I'm angry what this school represents, whatever it might be, but maybe not focused on any particular individuals. So people that have that level of obsession tend to talk about it, write about it, go on social media. He's young, so he may well have social media sites where he's written stuff. Does he have friends? Is there anybody he could talk to that they could talk to that would give him some help?
Brad Garrett, ABC contributor. Brad, thank you as always.